Hey guys, it's me, your R123. So today I thought I would do a video that's slightly different than my normal ones. I'm actually going to do a video on Dragonball Z cards. Now, as you might guess, I'm quite a big fan of Dragonball Z, in particular Vegeta. But I was basically looking under my bed and I was having a little clear out and I found my old folder of all my old Dragonball Z cards. My bed is making the camera bouncy. So here are some of my cards. So I thought I'd start off with my most favourite and rarest card, which is an ultra rare level 6 Piccolo the Defender from the Cell games. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Cell games. But anyone who's actually collected the cards or played the cards will know that the ultra rares were pretty ridiculously hard to pull. I do know a couple of people who have about 3 or 4 of these, but you do need to go through a lot of booster boxes, whatever they're called. The ones that like 36 packs in a box before you'd even get one of these ultra rares. The ultra rares, if I get it out, we can see a bit better. They had this pretty amazing artwork on all of them. Like this Piccolo is crazy shiny, and Piccolo's actually my second favourite character, but I actually have so many Piccolos. But yeah, this is my only ultra rare. Keep them nice and safe in a little plastic sleeve. His power level is 4 million, which is pretty strong for the Cell games. And yeah, there he is. As you can see, the artwork is pretty sweet, and that's one of the good things about the Dragon Ball Z card game, is that pretty much all of the artwork and all the cards, even the common ones, they all look really great, which is not something I can say for Pokemon, because some of the common ones look really just, they look cheap and a little nasty, but in Dragon Ball Z all the cards look pretty amazing, especially ultra rares. They really, really did a lot of work into them. So yeah, so that is my ultra rare Piccolo. So I thought I might as well show you some of my other Piccolos I have. I have a lot more, but here are some of my more favourite ones. This is from the Saiyan Saga, so the first saga in the card game. Don't have a name or anything, but this is level 1, which is a shiny. And in the Dragon Ball Z card game, basically you'd have level 1, 2 and 3 that you'd get in a booster box. And you'd also have one level 1 which is normal and one level 1 which is shiny. I think it's the same with level 2 as the sagas went on. So you'd have one normal and one shiny, exactly the same, but one would just have an epic artwork to it. So that's Piccolo from the Saiyan Saga. And all of these ones always seem to have some sort of background image in the background. And all of these are always from episodes, so I mean the artwork again looks pretty amazing on that. But his power level there is only like 1,400, which shows how far and how ridiculous power levels became in Dragon Ball Z. Right, I believe this is Piccolo from the Frieza Saga. You have to excuse me, it's been such a long time, I keep forgetting all the little symbols, but I'm pretty sure that's the Frieza Saga. I'm pretty sure that's the Capsule Corp logo actually. Power level jumps up quite a lot here. It's 400,000. Got the cool Z. Come on, my finger going the wrong way. Got the cool Z Warrior sign in the background just behind him. Again, nothing amazing or special, but all the Piccolos look pretty sweet. And last but not least, this is Piccolo from the World Games, I believe. World Games, I'm not sure. This one's slightly different. It's got a sort of swirl effect in the background. I don't know if you can see, because these cards are so shiny and any light shining on them just seems to go crazy. And I couldn't be bothered to look for my really good HD camera to do this, but it's come out pretty well there. As you can see, the side on this saga, why am I going the wrong way? Yeah, the power level kind of changed a bit, had a little background to it. I'm going to pull it out a bit, and that's what it looks like fully. Yeah, so that Piccolo looks pretty cool as well. Right, now on to my favourite character, Vegeta. And this is a shiny Vegeta, full Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga. I'll just come a little closer so you can see. Now, I think this Vegeta looks the best out of all of them, just pure fact he has his Scout Meter, his Scout Reader, and I always think that's the best looking Vegeta, especially with that cool Saiyan armour before it kind of changed a bit. And that's also, funny enough, this is the only saga where I'm pretty sure in the card game Vegeta is stronger than Goku on the cards. And yeah, hang on, let me just get Goku. This is Goku from the Saiyan Saga. Now his power level is 1,400 at level 1. And Vegeta is 3,800, but I guess that's before he learned. I'm guessing before he did all his Kaioken and whatever you want to call it on this card. But yeah, this Vegeta looks pretty amazing. I'm not a huge fan of Goku, by the way, but I will show more of him because I know most people like him. Yeah, moving on to my next Vegeta. This is Vegeta from the Frieza Saga. Kind of a bit more how most people know him when he's got rid of the Scout Meter, and pretty much he started using this sort of style when he was on Namek. And yeah, I was actually thinking of getting this Vegeta done as a tattoo, but I went for a margin Vegeta just because I've actually seen quite a lot of people with this sort of style. But yeah, again, this one has a Z background, and I mean, just look how cool that actually looks for a card. It's just amazing. I mean, even if you had no intention of ever playing the game and you weren't a huge fan of the series, it's just, if you're into collecting cards, these cards just look so sweet. It's just, I haven't seen many other card games that just come across so well in the artwork. I do have quite a lot of rares of different cards, but I thought I'd just show you one of my Vegetas. This is Vegeta level 4 from the Frieza saga as well. It's when he's in his pink top, which is from the episode when they are going to meet Frieza when he's landed on Earth, when he became a cyborg, and he's wearing that epic pink shirt. That's just before Trunks cut him up good. It's one of my more favourite rares I have. Rares are 5 stars, if you're wondering. The Ultra Rares are 6 stars. Also have another one, I'll show you. This is Vegeta on Namek, and his power level does go quite crazy from that saga to, I think it's Capsule Corp saga or Frieza, I'm not sure. I mean, that's 350,000, sorry, to 1,100,000. So yeah, I have quite a lot of other rares, but I thought I won't show them all because there's just too many to get through. So that's my favourite Vegetas that I've got at the moment. Alright, so like I said, I'm not a big fan of Goku, but he does have some pretty cool artwork, and here we are. This is Goku from, again, the Frieza saga, I think. Again, if I'm getting it wrong, just leave me a comment and say, Harry, you're an idiot. But yeah, that's a pretty cool one, where he's sort of like going forward there, attacking. Power level 1,200,000. Got the Z mark in the background again. Looking pretty cool. Now this one, I just dropped him there. Now this one is from the Cell saga, which is before the Cell games. And these hollow ones here, hollow? Foil. They had these sort of Cell marks in the background just to sort of say, that we're in the Cell saga. It's really hard to see, but they're not like raised up or anything, but they give the impression that they are. So it really gives this sort of amazing sort of look at all the Cell saga ones, which I think is probably the best saga for the the artwork and everything. And here's another Goku I have. It's Goku level 4, which is again a rare, so you have to get him in booster pack, which are like 11 cards, I think. Kind of like same works as Pokemon, I guess. There we are. That's just as Goku. Normally they do have names on them, but his power level there is 4 million. Gone a bit blurry though, but I think that's just when he's turned Super Saiyan. I'm not sure. It's not Super Saiyan 2, is it? Nah. Anyway, so yeah, that's some of my Gokus, and just have a look again. This is my Goku from the Saiyan saga. Looks much more young in there, but pretty cool artwork going on in the background and everything. Right, moving on to one of the more popular villains, Cell. This is Shiny Cell, and this is level 3. It's called Cell the Perfect Warrior, even though he isn't perfect there. He's in his imperfect form, so his second form. But again, just look, you can see clearly there, if I hold it still, look how good it looks. Does looks pretty amazing. Power level 3,500,000. I do have the other level 3, which is a non-hollow, but this is actually Cell at perfect. Again, looks pretty freaking amazing. Kind of making me want to get my DVDs out now and just throw on the Cell saga, which is, I think people most agree, is up there with the Frieza saga. Is pretty epic. And if you're wondering, this is what Cell Jr. looks like. This is Cell Jr. level 2. And I always liked Cell Jr. I mean, I always liked him more than the Sabermen. I mean, the Sabermen were alright, but just didn't look, as a little weird psychic guy, didn't look kick-ass like Cell Jr. I mean, as Sabermen, power level 2 million, so Cell Jr. just stomp all over them. Yeah, that was pointless, beating up my own cards. And speaking of pointless, here is a pointless character, Yamcha. I say he's pointless because he seems to die all the time, and his power level in the Saiyan saga is only 1,000 at level 1, and if you want to compare him, Bulma is 1,000 as well. And I've got Chi-Chi, I just can't seem to find her at the moment, but her power level is 1,000 as well. So Yamcha is exactly the same as Bulma, Chi-Chi, and if I can find him, sir, where is he? Don't know why I'm doing that voice. Mr. Yajirobe at level 2 is 1,400, and I think Yamcha's the same as him in the cards, but that would make no sense because, it's Yajirobe. I mean, if you're not stronger than Yajirobe, you're not doing good. Yeah, 1,400. Here we are. Let me just get them out. Can't be bothered to actually cut this bit. Here we are. Here we go. Here we go, Governor. There's Yamcha. Trying to impress everyone. Finger one. What the hell is he doing? Yeah, 1,400. Same as Yajirobe. So, these aren't rares or anything. Just uncommon cards. And Yeah, just doesn't look too, doesn't look too amazing. But actually, saying that, I'm pretty sure because this Yamcha's a 4-star, it's part of a 1, 2, 3, maybe with a shiny as well. Maybe I just didn't get him. I can't remember. I'm sure someone else out there has all the Yamchas. But yeah, so there's Yamcha. Right, here's one of my Krillins. This is Krillin again from the Capsule Court Saga, Frieza Saga. I don't even know anymore. Krillin the Warrior. I actually really like Krillin when he was in that Saiyan armor on Namek. This is a rare. It's a 5-star. I have 1, 2, and 3 of him, so I have all 5. There, I have all 3 of them, and they're 5 stars. So it's hard to find 3 of them when they're 5 stars of rare. It looks pretty cool there. Better than the other Krillins I got. I won't bother showing you because I got so many of them. A lot of them are uncommon. So yeah, that's Krillin. A character that I really liked was actually Chaozu. I mean, he was always hanging around TN. See if I can find TN. But this one is so shiny, it's crazy. I don't know if they're all like this in the Saiyan Saga, the shiny ones, but this one just seems like extra shiny. Yeah, I know Chaozu kind of seemed a lot of times as a pointless sort of character, and he was always with just, hacking like TN sort of weird buddy. I mean, yeah, here's TN. Crazy shiny. It just looks like it's dark. But I really like Chaozu. He had a weird voice. It was like, Chaozu! Oh, no, it wasn't like that at all, was it? What am I talking about? But yeah, there's Chaozu, and there is TN. Now, moving on to a badass mother trucker. Here is Frieza. Frieza the Master, level 2. Cyborg Frieza, of course. Actually, even though he wasn't really cyborg for very long, I actually think he looked pretty cool. Pretty cool as cyborg, And I've got level 4 here as well. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, but I won't show them all. Level 4. Pretty much just taking little clips in the episode where he came back down to Earth, even though he lasted about half a second and got killed by Trunks. And speaking of Trunksy, where is that hunkish, good-looking young man? Here he is, pretty much as he's about to chop up this bad man here. It's weird. Frieza always seemed like a girl. And what was he really? Some weird white lizard man. I don't have King Cold. I'm pretty sure you can get him in a character because I think they did almost everyone, to be honest. But it would have been cool to have him. But I might have to go back and just start buying them online. I have seen a couple of boosters online that I'm interested in getting. But yes, there is Frieza, looking very, very cool. Alright, moving on to some androids. And let's start off with Android 19. That weird freaking android that had the weird high-pitched voice. It was like, "Hello, Vegeta. You cannot defeat me. I'm a weird, white, chubby man. Ha ha ha." But yeah, the Android 19 there. This is from the Cell Saga. I also have Dr. Gero, or aka Android 20, from the Red Ribbon Saga, which I do declare, was from, I think it was like a, sort of like a preview set. I don't think there were many cards in it. No, there wasn't. No, I'm probably wrong on that, but who knows. It's kind of weird though. I think it kind of goes up in like 999,000, 1,099,000. Yeah, it's kind of weird though. Gero made Android, 18, 17, 16, and 17, 18, just like, let's whoop his weird old man ass. Speaking of Android 18, she's my favourite Android, and here she is in shiny, looking freaking amazing. Again, got all the little, Cell thing from the Cell. This is from the Cell Saga, obviously. Come forward a bit. Kind of looks a bit evil there, before she got with Krillin and everything. Start having weird Android, bold Krillin love. And here is a rare I have of her. Again, kind of hard to find. I haven't seen too many of this one. So I have her in 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Always preferred to Android 17, and it kind of sucks because I do have Android 16, if I can quickly find him. Here he is. I won't edit this out. Here he is. It's Android 16. This is level 3. He looks really cool. But I don't have Android 17. And I did like his sort of weird, smirky, cocky attitude. There's my face. Yeah. So yeah, kind of regret, Harry. I kind of regret what is wrong with me today? Regret having Android 17. So I'll probably go online and try and buy them on eBay or something like that. But there's my Androids. I do have a couple of other ones, but I won't bother going into it, just the sort of repeats of this and stuff. But yeah, there's the Androids. Vegeta, what does Discovery to say about his power level? Yeah, how could I do the Saiyan Saga and not talk about Nappa? Nappa actually looks pretty amazing in the cards. I know I keep saying that they all look amazing, but actually Nappa's one does look good because they've really giving him sort of big background to the foil here. So he's sort of like standing to the side of it. And I loved his sort of smirky, you know, cocky attitude. And when he came back, I believe in GT, I think that's when they killed him again. I think when Vegeta killed him again. I actually, part of me wanted him to become good and like team up with him and, you know, get more powerful, even though he would have been ridiculously weak at that time. And he was, because he was killed easy. But I thought I'd just show you him because he's one of my more favourite, you know, not pointless villains, but villains that, you know, seem to die off in a couple of episodes. And here he is in a rare, which is from the Frieza Saga. It's Nappa Restored, so Saga after it. Level with power level is 50,000, which is a high jump from his level 3, which is 13,500. And I also have Raditz here. I won't show all his cards, but here he is at level 1. Not amazing, but pretty cool. Again, he's got a big background picture there. And I actually kind of like Raditz as well, but they all couldn't be good, otherwise there'd be no bad guys other than Frieza. I thought I'd just quickly show you some of the non-personalities. So here's a non-combat card, which is for when you're playing the game. And I really like this one because it's shiny and it's rare. And it's that Vegeta when his colour's all really out of whack and all out of sync. And people say it's when they hadn't sort of decided on the final colour for how his character was going to look. And then some people were saying it's because of the planet he was on at the time with, I think, Nappa. I think they were on some that. Might be when they're fighting those weird giant ant people. People remember them when they were coming to Earth, him and Nappa. Yeah, it's when he's in that crazy colour, so it's kind of cool because he's got that weird brownish hair and dark armour. That's a non-combat card. And here is another Piccolo, which is non-combat. And this is Namek Confusion with Kami and Piccolo when they fused together, and Piccolo became even freaking more stronger. How many people did he fuse with? Did he fuse with Kami? He fused with Nell? He never fused with Dende, did he? Nah, that would have been weird because Dende was a child and be weird for Piccolo to eat a child. Alright guys, if you're still watching this far, thanks for watching. I know it wasn't that great with the lighting and me just showing one card at a time like that, but I just thought, you know, I'd just make a quick video, nothing too serious, and see if anyone else there wants to talk about some Dragon Ball Z cards. I will be doing a Pokemon one soon. Pokemon soon? I mean a Pokemon video soon about my Pokemon cards, which is a lot more. Might be a little longer, and I'll probably get my tripod out and make it a little bit more professional. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I do have a couple more gaming videos coming up. If you're interested, if you're not, have a look at some of them. The links are around here somewhere, or I don't know, just have a look on my page. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Goodbye!